If you are like me and you were wondering whether you're too young to go and get an advanced degree like FMP, CRNA, stick around, we're going to talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Chi. So prior to applying for MP school, I had a lot of people tell me that I was just too young, right? So I had to sit back and think about the decision of entering NP school. I'm so glad that I didn't listen to all the negativity and I went in fully prepared, and so we're gonna talk about it. But before we get into today's video, just want to take a little time to show some love back to you guys. So let's go. Hey y'all, before we get started, I just wanted to highlight some of my favorite comments from last week's video. Thank you so much for your love, support, and warm messages. We're almost at 6K and I can't wait to celebrate with a giveaway. So if you're interested, stay tuned, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. As with anything on my channel, I like to tell you guys, first of all, do your research. Personally, I don't believe that there is an age requirement to going into your FMP school, okay? There is no like, oh, you must be 18, you must be married, you must have 2 kids. Like, no, there is no age requirement into going into MP school. But if you do decide that you want to enter MP school, there's a couple of things that you have to do a little come to Jesus, a little check yourself to make sure that this is the right area and this is the right time for you to enter this advanced degree. So when you're asking yourself, am I too young to be an FMP? There's a couple of things to consider. One, I would say, are you mature? Are you mature? Can you handle difficult, uncomfortable situations? I completely would say at times I'm goofy. Like, I love to have fun. I'm kidding, I'm joking. When I go into work, like, I'm a ball of sunshine. But when it's time for those rapids, when it's time to have crucial conversations, when it's time to present myself to my colleagues, yeah, I come correct, professional, speak in the correct terms, use the correct lingo, to demonstrate that I have knowledge of what I'm talking about and that I am going to provide the absolute best, up-to-date, and competent care for my patients. So that's something to consider. If you know that you can't handle criticism well, and like at the sight of someone telling you, oh, you did that wrong, you're boohoo crying, oh my God, I can't. Maybe that's something that you should work on before you get into this advanced degree. Because keep in mind, being one of the younger students in my program, I'm having to go up, well, not against, but having to be in discussions and debates with older, more mature people who have buku years of experience, more experience than I have ever lived. Like, sis is talking about like,
oh yeah, I've got 25 years of, being a director at such and such hospital.
and I'm like, oh, that was before me. Got it. Okay. And at times it can be scary, but I'm absolutely confident when I sit in my classroom, because you may have experience in one area, but I bring my experience from the different places I've worked at, from the different things that I've experienced in my career. Another thing to consider is checking your personality. And this is something that you should do ever so often, and just like be real with yourself. Like, as well as, can you handle criticism? How well do you work under pressure? How well do you work when schedules change up? How self-motivated are you? Because now as we move into MP school and we move into those advanced degrees, it's not like nursing school where you get coddled and you are like, okay, the assignment's due, part 1 is due today, then tomorrow you can. No, these people are like, you can work full-time, you can go to school, get it done. And just because COVID is happening does not mean that our assignments change, due dates are changed. So they expect you, when you do decide to go to MP school, to operate on a certain level. And if your personality is just not there yet, it's just not ready, then it's okay. You give yourself time. Give yourself time. Another thing to consider when asking yourself, am I too young for NP school, is what are your goals? Now, understand that you can do a lot of things in nursing that do not require you getting an advanced degree. It does not require you going all the way to your doctorate. Nursing is so vast and wide with a variety of career options that do not necessarily require an advanced degree. It is up to the nurse, it is up to the learner. For example, I myself, as well as some of my colleagues, are choosing to go to NP school or FMP school, right? And other people are choosing to get certificates and to do a different route into, work as charge nurse and then do all these other things. And that's great. Either way, it is up to you. You decide how you want your career to advance. If you have the goal of moving out of being a bedside nurse to being a clinician, for moving from working 12-hour shifts to working a 9 to 5, and being in serving the underserved population and doing all these things, it is good while you are still in your new nurse, first 1 to 2 years, that you look at the options that are available to you and you map out the route in which you want to take. So that way you maximize the amount of time. For example, so for the 2020 graduates, congratulations, you're now officially a BSN or you're an ADN. Congratulations, fantastic. You've taken your NCLEX, you're getting into the swing of things, like you're rocking, cool. After 6 months of being a nurse, you need to, sit back and decide, okay, am I in the field that I want to be in? Am I in the specialty? For example, if you're doing med surg, and you're 6 months in and you're like, nah, this ain't for me, I need to switch to ICU, ER, OR, labor and delivery, okay. Look and see, what is it gonna take for me to become an FMP if that's my goal? What is it gonna take for me to be a CRNA? So that way, instead of spending 3 years in med surg and then spending an additional 2 years in ICU because you did not know that the requirements for CRNA school is having that ICU experience, and you kind of elongated your time. Do your research prior to, so okay, my game plan is within my 2-year residency, I'm going to rock it out in med surg, then I'm going to transfer to ICU, stay there for 2 years, then I'm going to apply to school. It is such a good feeling to not only make a plan, but actually accomplish that plan. Personally, for me, I knew that I was going to get my doctorate. Like, this was not up for debate. I knew that I was going to be an FMP and get my doctorate. I just so happened to have a very blessed opportunity to do it through a direct route, just straight from BSN all the way to DMP. So you have to look at what is available to you. And the amazing thing, the crazy thing is, life happens, things change. I remember when a year ago, so I think 2018, I was looking for schools and I was looking for master's programs, looking, and I got rejected. I was like, okay, we'll try again next semester. And then the following semester, there pops up my school, which has a BSN to DMP program. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna shoot our shot and we're gonna apply. And look at where I am now, 3 semesters in, and it's just incredible. When you make a plan, you write it down and you sit down and you become real with yourself and you actually make steps towards that plan, man, there's nothing that you cannot do. So if you are young, you're in your 20s and you just feel like, man, no one's gonna take you serious, no, don't even listen to that. At the end of the day, you will get respect based on your skills and based on your knowledge and not based on your age, because there are a lot of these older nurses who are sitting here with like 30 years of experience, but they know just as much knowledge as I do. Okay, it is an equal playing field. The beauty of nursing is you can push yourself to continuously learn. You can push yourself in different areas, so you don't have to forever stay at that knowledge base that you are at as a young nurse. Lastly, I would say age does not in any way dictate your professionalism. If that's something, oh, I won't be taken serious, I won't. No, when I walk on that floor, and mind you, I look like a child, okay? When I walk in my unit and I speak to my patients, they have a lot of respect for me, because I don't come in here shy and I don't come in here unconfident. Like, I know and I'm confident in my skills that I'm going to provide excellent care. When I approach my coworkers, they're confident that if they leave their patients in my hands, they're going to be taken care of, okay? So it's all about how you comport yourself. It is all about your individualized character that will help you determine whether you are too young to become an MP, not by your age, okay? So I hope that this video helped you narrow it down, whether it is now that you're gonna attain your NP or in the future years. Okay, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to thumbs up it and don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.